Hello Leo, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for September the 60th through to the 30th. So moving from Virgo season into Libra season. So yeah, Libra season's probably a good season for you guys. It creates a sextile with your sun. But I think that there's a lot of planets in Libra at the moment already. So I think this is kind of energy should be feeling good for you guys. This reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. As we said that, we have Wand 8, Jupiter, Sagittarius coming in. Lovey. Love it. Very nice card, actually. And very, again, that sense of the fire trine. And the High Priestess, Cancer, Moon, Taurus. Lovely. Wow. This is very nice energy coming through for you. The Wand 8 is a joyful journey or a joyful homecoming. And we have it right next to the moon that represents home. And the High Priestess, which is a sense that something or someone is returning to a place of peace. And it's been quite a spiritual journey. It's been quite an intuitive journey, but I get that it's returning to a place of beauty. So that's very nice. It could quite literally be around home, around beautifying the home, or being at home more, or someone coming back home, or getting your own home, or it could be coming back to yourself. Because the Wand 8, the Jupiter Sagittarius, it expands joy in all directions. And this is something that has been a long time coming. So it's a very, very nice energy coming through for you, Leo, very deep. And I just get that beautiful, it's time. It's time to come back now. Come back to yourself, or come back to Pentacles 7, Saturn, Taurus. Again, a lot of Taurus coming in. So again, the Pentacles 7 is a great energy. It's around all of these energies, except for the Eight of Wands, the High Priestess and the Pentacle 7 is that it's kind of more of a take some time out, go inwards energy and work out where you want to be putting your time and effort and energy to see growth, particularly around who you are as a person on a deep soul growth level, and also to do with, like I said, the place where you're living. So, or the place where you spend the most time. So where you feel at home. So that might not even be home. It might be, you feel at home swimming in a pool, or you feel at home by the ocean, or you feel at home in nature. You feel at home in a cityscape. It could be anywhere, but it's got this very, very nice energy to it, Leo. And it is, I'm seeing this huge growth coming in. An expansion of growth and intuition as well. So yeah, really, really nice. And I feel like this is going to be quite an emotional journey, but a journey where you could be feeling a little bit more sensitive just on an emotional level, but there's a softer energy that comes through with this as well, of just slowly coming back. So it's very, very nice. And then, but it's not just because I love the fact that the earth energy is there with the Saturn Taurus. It's like coming back and using everything that you gained on this journey, this spiritual journey. And it has been long. Like I said, it's been something where you really had to learn how to survive. You may not have had a lot of, because I've got the camel image of you on this long journey through a desert with just a little bit of water, whether this is faith, spirit, whether this is your own emotional resources to get through to the other side. And now that journey is over, you're coming back, and everything that you've experienced and learnt, because we've got that Sagittarius energy, is you are bringing back with you all this knowledge. And so now it's like, where can you... And now there's this energy of this practical implementation of that. Where can you plant that seed where this knowledge can grow and be shared with other people, with the world? So it's like you are returning as no longer the student, but the teacher on your soul growth path of this journey, this particular cycle of the journey you've been on. So yeah, it's look at where, and it's been, the journey's been like a struggle. It hasn't necessarily been easy, and that was part of it. But now there's an ease to the return. So yeah, it's actually really, really beautiful energy coming through for you, Leo. So I was saying that this is for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising, and this reading. And if you know all three of your placements, it's really great to listen to all of your readings because it gives you a bigger picture of what's going on for you. And Leo, this is a general reading, so usual spiel. Really check in with your intuition, trust that because not everything will resonate and that's fine, but you will get the message that you need to hear from this and just take what feels good and feels right and leave the rest. Really trust your intuition. And also, Leo, I'm really excited to announce that I've started a second channel, which is kids sleep meditation and music for babies as well to try and get to sleep, some white noise things. And so I just wanted to let you know if you about that, if you have kids yourself or you're a grandparent or you know someone with kids, I'd really love it if you could check that out. And it's only very, very new and it will grow. But yeah, I'd really appreciate your support over that. So let's get stuck into this and see what's coming in for you, Leo, with this beautiful home. I actually feel like I want to shuffle a little bit more for you. So this is also just a sense that this is heralding, whilst this beautiful ending of this cycle completes, it's heralding that it's time to start something new. And so those seeds that you are planting are starting a whole new longer term cycle. And with this Sagittarius energy that's been around you as well, it's kind of like there's been a long-term plan. There's been a long-term goal that perhaps has had this offer of freedom and liberation. And so you've kind of put up with some things along the way in order to get to where you want to get. But I feel like you're arriving now. You're arriving at where you want to get to. So yeah, it's a very, very lovely message. And the High Priestess always puts a little bit of magic around the reading. She brings synchronicities. She has a message, she's bringing messages back with you or to you. So really check in with your intuition. I don't know what's going on with these cards, Leo. They're just not feeling quite right. So I just need to keep getting this Leo energy in for you. But yeah, I mean, the High Priestess is still talking to me, so that's fine. But yeah, this feels like such a lovely, lovely journey. And I do think that it has been cyclical. You know, it's been some good times, there's been some bad times, but the cycle is over. And I think you really feel that around the moon energies and the cycles. Wow, the Four of Wands, beautiful. And this is quite literally being at home, coming home and building some good foundations. And there's also a partnership here. So this is great news for if you're wanting to get engaged. This could be announcements of that. But it can also just be that you're in it with somebody else, or this could be you're in it together. It can also be crossed by the Four of Cups. It can also be happy home, happy heart. So we have the King of Swords. There's that beautiful Aquarius energy, your opposite sign coming in. That's really been playing a big part this year. The Hermit, that's the Virgo energy you've been working with. We are still in Virgo season, but moving out of it. The Page of Pentacles. And this is, again, when the Hermit comes in, the Hermit brings a message from the High Priestess deep down inside. So there's something that is really deep message here for you on your intuition. So yeah, the Page of Swords, be there to listen to it. This is with your ear to the wind, listening for news or information or gathering or gleaning or learning things. So yeah, it's there's definitely messages coming, very, very, very potent and strong messages coming to you. So yeah, I really love this. I love this. And I feel like there will be this period of rest when you come back, but then it's like back down to work. Wow. Seven of Pentacles. As I'm talking, I was thinking about the Seven of Pentacles, and here it is. This is representing you. So you've got the Seven of Pentacles twice, which is lovely. And the Taurus energy is also very highly intuitive energy as well. The Ten of Pentacles, fantastic. So looking at security, the Sun, here you are shining. This is your card, Leo. Beautiful. I love it when the sun comes out. Oh, look who came out. The High Priestess twice. Wow. Double. You've got the High Priestess twice and the Seven of Pentacles twice. Wow. And at the base, the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. This is amazing, Leo. Fantastic. So, gosh. Okay. So Everything is, for some of you, because you've got the sun as the hopes and fears, this is everything out in the light, illuminated, feeling like you can shine again. This is a slightly different journey that we're seeing here. It's more of an internal, deep, feminine, internal feminine journey. And that doesn't mean you have to be female. It's just we've all got the masculine and feminine energies that reside within us. And they can be, they're malleable. But anyway, I'm just being shown this. So let's look at this. The Four of Wands crossed by the Four of Cups. Now, this is that there is something on offer here, or, returning home. There's, like we said, there's a sense that home is going to be really important. But it's crossed by the Four of Cups is that either you are not seeing the new offer yet, or there's an offer on the table that you're not sure about. So interestingly, it's kind of like there's an uncertainty because it feels like you are coming back to a place that you know and have known for a long time, or an identity or a place within yourself. But at the same time, there's uncertainty around it because if you come back to your center, it feels really grounded and feels really calm. But when you look outside and see what the landscape is around, it still feels like the picture is forming, or there's a lot of unknowns. So that's where I'm kind of getting with the Four of Cups is that, you are returning. There is this return from the journey, but there's that moment where the exhausted traveler just wants to plonk down, and there's that moment where you're no longer moving. You're in the one place now. And so there's a part of you that is like, has to adapt to being still in this one place and grounding down for the moment. So that's kind of an interesting energy that's coming through. The two fours, could represent it could represent sleep, interrupted sleep cycles as well. It could be that you just need a good sleep. I'm getting the weary travel, comes back, needs a good rest, just needs to plonk and just really not worry about anything for a while. So that feels really good. And then but it's kind of like there's a part of you that's still going, well, I can't stay in this energy for too long. I need to keep moving. So we have the King of Swords as in your conscious mind, crowning you. And this is, as we've mentioned, a real Aquarius energy. It's around being very rational. It's a very detached energy. It's a strategy. It's like, okay, now that I'm back, what's the strategy? What decisions need to be made? And the answers to that, I'm kind of getting first, there's not a lot of decision making that needs to happen here because you will receive those answers very deep within intuitively, as we've said. That's the main message is there's this very deep intuitive message coming through for you. So there's this part of you with the Sun and the King of Swords that wants to do business as usual. This is what we do. We're out in the world. We're in the sun. We're in our intellectual mind. And this energy is very much, we're in a different energy. So there might be a little bit of part of you that might be just a bit confused or going, well, this isn't the usual way things happen. Or wanting to kind of start getting into, I just keep getting wanting to start making decisions, wanting to start, getting into something. And I keep getting the words, wait, you just need a little bit of time for this to settle and to come back. So it's kind of interesting because we have the Hermit energy. And like I said, with the High Priestess and the Hermit together, it means that when you go deep into the internal world of the Hermit, which is this Virgo energy, receiving these messages from inner knowledge that you have gained inside of yourself. And again, we've got this deep journey of knowledge. The High Priestess has got this message for you. And interestingly, it's looking for the path ahead is being illuminated by the stars. So it's this sense that only seeing a few steps ahead. And there's this great sense of belief and faith and believing in where this is heading next. So it could be a little bit of soul searching, the Hermit, going those answers that you're looking for, definitely deep within. So that's kind of where I'm getting there's these very chalk and cheese energies, but this is where you're being shown. So in the recent past, we've got the Page of Pentacles. You've got two pages here, the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. And this is where you've got the seed in your hand. You've got that seed. And I feel like it's very much connected to the new moon in Virgo that happened around the 6th and 7th of September. You've got that seed, because if you look at this, which is the Seven of Pentacles, he's got this seed here that he's wanting to plant. The character is wanting to plant and is going, well, I've on my journey, I've made this beautiful, this is what I've created, this is what I've grown on this beautiful journey you've been on. So now I've come back and I've got this new seed. How am I going to plant it? What is it going to look like? What is it? And how can I see it flourish and grow? So recently, in the recent past with the Page of Pentacles, this is like something solid has been in your hands, and it is kind of this energy of getting a little bit excited about something. Could have even like been thinking about starting or launching something, or maybe you did and it was very early days. So there's this growing and mounting excitement about something, a new path that is grounding in, which feels really good. And it could be to do with anything, really. It could be to do with career. It could be to do with money. It could be a relationship. It could be to do with the idea of saving for a home as well. So, or moving. But I'm kind of seeing more of a homecoming than a going out. It's more a coming back in. So in the near future, we have the Page of Swords. And this is what we were saying, that it's right, there's this trine here with High Priestess, the Page of Swords, and the Hermit. There is definitely a message. So again, just very, very clear, there's a message coming through. It will come through. You will get it clear within your mind. That's what I'm being shown here. So there will be some clarity. You will know what this is. It's not like sometimes with the High Priestess, she brings just a feeling and your mind can't make sense of it. Your mind will be very clear and understand what this is. So this could be the Page of Swords doesn't, even though I'm saying it's from the High Priestess, she sprinkles a little bit of fairy dust and magic around. She's like a fairy godmother. It kind of brings luck and magic to a reading. So she brings synchronicities. So when you're saying on the lookout for news or new things to learn, or maybe new ways to maybe thinking about studying, anything like that, coming up with some new ideas, solutions for things, I feel like there's a lot of new, fresh energy inside your mind, but it's open to receive. It's an open, receptacle, curious mind. And like I said, the High Priestess can bring this in the form of people, in the form of songs, on the messages in music, or a billboard, or, just something on Instagram, you just go, oh, that's it. And you'll just get, might be walking in nature and suddenly it comes to you. So either way, you'll get the message. There's a message coming, you're going to get it. And it's going to be for you specifically. You're going to know when you get it. And it's actually going to help you really know the next direction. It's gonna have filled with all the knowledge that you've gleaned, but it's also helping you with the next direction of where the journey's heading next. So, yeah, it's an interesting process. So you're presenting as the Seven of Pentacles, and this is what I love. You're ready for growth. You're feeling very grounded about this, very pragmatic, very practical, and going, let's make this work. The interesting thing with the Taurus around the home is that it might also be around where you're actually spending a lot of your time, that it has to feel right, like that space has to feel nice. Like Taurus is in my 6th house, so wherever I work, it has to feel beautiful, as you can see. So there is something about, like, if you're not happy within a space, I know if I'm in a dark space, I'm really unhappy and I find it hard to work. So I feel like those sort of themes and issues are coming out for you around what you're seeing in your general environment, and looking at it and going, well, I want this there, or this feels right. It's kind of got more of an energetic feng shui thing as well. But the Seven of Pentacles is good. It can be bringing more money in. Like I said, it can be investing, looking at investing money. So it's a great time to be having conversations with financial advisors or learning more about your finances and investments. If that's the case, the High Priestess will bring the right person in for you. So whatever it is that growth you're wanting to see, really have a chat to that High Priestess energy, that deep intuition. And there's really a very, very strong support here from the universe to bring this into some kind of concrete growth and success. So we're seeing this around you, the Ten of Pentacles. And this is kind of interesting because it feels like, there's security. There is support. This with the 10 and the 4, it feels like something is being built on a very solid foundation. Again, this is a sense of coming back to a home or a place that you're realizing that you've built some really nice things. This is solid. So whether this is a sense of who you are or where you're at, it's like, yeah, I'm happy with this. And also, interestingly, the 10 of Pentacles is as far as something's got, and it's actually a sense of achievement that comes in with this. So there's some really nice, solid people and foundations around you. This could be, good, solid family relationships or friends, or feeling kind of, again, I just get this sense that you feel you're staying put, you're feeling good where you are at this moment in time. So I'm also getting that at the end of the cycle, the 10's always an end of a cycle. You've reached the 10 of Pentacles, so you've done really well. Whatever it is that this journey was and you're coming back home, it's like you got everything and achieved everything that you needed in that journey. So really appreciate that, really acknowledge that. And sometimes those things are not the obvious things. Sometimes it's not like, oh, I'm not a millionaire. What happened? Maybe you are. But maybe it's like, but you got all these other extra really solid, tangible things that you have gained along the way. So the 10 of Pentacles can also be, just home and family can be really important. And if you don't have a family, it can be like your tribe, or just feeling like you belong somewhere feels really important. So here you are, the Sun. Beautiful Sun card coming in, working well with the Aquarius energy. The alignment is coming in. Something is, again, this sense of coming back to yourself is bringing a greater alignment in for you and expanding. So once something comes back into alignment, the journey of something coming back, then that Jupiter energy brings in expansion, an expansion of luck and fortune that we're seeing with these other cards around. So fantastic. There is the Sun card brings happiness. It is around breakthroughs, new opportunities. I'm seeing that here, but it's kind of coming in a very different way to usual. So like we said, it's this very beautiful, intuitive journey that's coming through. Now we have, as the outcome, you've got double High Priestess, which means double the luck, double the magic, double the intuition. And this is very, very potent. Some of you might be having some interesting psychic experiences. You might be having some interesting dreams. You might be getting some really amazing synchronicities. I feel like just, again, there's this sense of a bit of magic and bringing you to where you need to be. So, yeah, fantastic. Beautiful energy. And it's so amazing. 2 High Priestesses and 2 7 of Pentacles and 2 4s. Like, it's just got this sense of, you might notice this with things like synchronicities with numbers, if you're one of those people as well. Really, really good energy. So we have as the overall energy, the 9 of Pentacles. And this is beautiful. This is an energy of, again, we're seeing a 7 turning into the 9. So you're seeing that growth. The 7 of Pentacles, you've made that seed, you've planted that seed, and then it brings independence. It can bring flourish. So if you might have a boon, you might have a really good month of making more money coming in, or it's just an energy of just kind of being happy in your own skin. There's a freedom and a liberation with that. And the 9 of Pentacles feels like it's this energy of feeling like you've got what you need and you're feeling happy. There's, like I said, beautiful freedom and independence. This could be, a lot of this energy is leading to some kind of financial independence as well. And the thing with the 9 of Pentacles is that it's very kind of Taurian in that it's around your immediate surroundings. That just feels so important, that there's some kind of sense of gratitude or really appreciating what's around you, what you're seeing in your world as you're walking around, and kind of really, a lot of gratitude for that. So a great time to write a gratitude journal as well, if that's the sort of thing that you're into. But let's pull an affirmation card for you, Leo. Oh, what do we have? It is safe to look within. We're seeing that. As I move through the layers of other people's opinions and beliefs, I see within myself a magnificent being, wise and beautiful. I love what I see in me. Wow. That is so apt for what this reading is. I'm just saying to read this one as well and this one. My goodness, Leo. Okay. Let's see. I'm willing to change. I'm willing to release old negative beliefs. They are only thoughts that stand in my way. My new thoughts are positive and fulfilling. We'll put that next to the Page of Swords, the new thought card. And this is, my work is deeply fulfilling. Today, I give my best to that which I do, knowing that when one experience is complete, and we're seeing a completion, I'm led to even more fulfilling and rewarding experiences. Beautiful. So that's lovely, Leo. So let's, some beautiful affirmation cards. Let's see what charm we have. Oh, sorry, I just banged the microphone. Oh, of course. So the little owl, little owlie, and owls represent wisdom. So that's what I love this card. It says, I see within myself a magnificent being, wise and beautiful. And this is really also connecting you to your inner child. The inner child is actually very wise. It's innocent, connected to spirit. It may seem like it's bringing you to frivolous or playful things, but there's a wisdom to that. And Leo, you guys are really associated with that inner child energy, with children, with the heart. And so this is really much a sense of acknowledging the knowledge and wisdom that you have gained on this journey. It's going to be really, really clear to you, you keep getting the same message. So that's it, Leo. I mean, I think that the good thing about this is that you're going to use this lovely intuition and this messaging that's coming through from your intuition in a very practical sense to bring that beautiful growth in a very tangible way that can bring, like I said, more money, freedom, financial freedom. So that's the reading, Leo. It's amazing. So what I'm going to do is take it over to the extended reading now. We're going to see what else the High Priestess is bringing in, if we can get any information around that message. What else is coming in with that double High Priestess? And with the Page of Swords, this is something to do with news or messages or information. What else is coming in the near future and the future beyond? So let's see where this goes, let's see if we find something about where the journey starts heading next. So that's all in the extended, as well as any other intuitive messages that you need to hear. And I'm sure that there are a lot with the double High Priestess coming in. And then we're going to tune into career, money, love and relationships and pull some cards specifically for that and just really hone in and focus on those areas. So that is all in the extended reading. I would love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. I usually pin it to the comments as well. And if this is where we're leaving each other, please like, subscribe, leave a comment or share, because that lets YouTube know that you are supporting the growth of this channel and you appreciate the content. And also just another little reminder of my new channel, the Kids Sleep Meditation channel. If you'd like to check that out, the link for that will be in the description box as well. So thank you so much for joining me, Leo. Look forward to seeing you next time and take care.